Yeah, I feel like when I play Zodiac Age, I'm just gonna not touch the Espers until I have like all of them, or at least everyone's classes figured out. That might be the way to go, honestly.
So this is the Suncrest.
My eyes! Holy cow. Oh, someone TP'd it. Who got here before us? Freaking teenagers.
King Wraithwall stood here. With this sword, he cut the Suncrest and took its power in his hand.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Suncrest.
Vaughn, shut up.
Aren't you, Ash?
Just shut up.
Don't interrupt me, Vaughn.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad they agree. She looks cool with the two swords in her hand. It's crazy. It's like they want us to hate this character. They make him so annoying on purpose. I don't get it. I get it at the beginning, but like, come on.
Lord Rattler.
You want revenge? You would have me use the stone? You would have me destroy the Empire? Is this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot.
Why do you hesitate? Take what is yours. The Christ is a blade. It was meant for you. Wield it. Avenge your father.
How'd you get up here?
Yes. It was I who wore Bashi's face, who cut down the life of Dalmasca. Lady Ash, your father's murderer is here.
You and Rex!
I slew your king. I slew your country. Do these deeds not demand vengeance? Yes, good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight, and serve those who died before you.
A Judge Magister there was. 2 years passed. He took in his hand the Midlight Shard, stolen from Nabradia, and used it not knowing what he did. And Nabudis was blown away. Sid ordered this of him, to learn the Nethicite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power be used again. He forsook his Judicious plate and his name.
Judge Zekt.
It's been too long, Gabranth. Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something beyond our reach. Try as we might, Gabranth, history's chains bind us too tightly.
Oh, that didn't go well.
We cannot escape the past. This man is living proof. What is your past, daughter of Dalmasca? Did you not swear revenge? Do the dead not demand it?
Wow, this song is really
Rassler.
not fitting.
My prince, our time was short.
This is the song they picked?
Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge! The Rassler I knew is gone.
You are our saint, Tashalia Benagan. You must use the Nephesite. You must be the one to straighten history's wheel.
I am no false saint for you to use.
Ash.
In all Dalmasca's long history, not once did we rely on the Dusk Shard. Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire. That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Suncrest. I will discard the stone.
You claim no need of power? What of your broken kingdom's shame? The dead demand justice!
You're wrong. What would change? I can't help my brother now. My brother's gone. He's dead.
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done.
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
Oh, look, Bosch is here. Remember him?
Defend? You? You who failed Landis and Dalmasca. What can shame hope to keep safe? Your shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
Okay. I know I'm like pausing the epicness, but I have to talk about this cutscene. First of all, I hate the subtitles in this game. Like, I remember before we talked about it, and we were like, the subtitles don't match the dialogue. That happens all the time. It's not a big deal. But usually it's like one or two things that don't match up. In this game, it's everything. Every sentence doesn't match. And it's so... like, I'm trying to read the subtitles and I'm trying to listen to what they're saying, and it's so distracting that I only get like half of what I should get. And I remember we had this conversation before, and someone had said that they looked it up, and the reason was because they wanted it to be a bit more understanding for audiences. Like, they wanted to take out some of the old Englishy language. But that's not true. It's just not right. That's just not right. Wherever you read that, it's not right. Because half the stuff that's wrong isn't the Old English. Half the stuff that's taken out isn't the Old English. And, like, there was one part there where they took out something that was, like, important. They were like, they said the stone, and then they said the stone that he stole. And the part that he stole was taken out of the subtitles. So, like, it's so confused. I'm reading it, and I'm like, that's an important part of that sentence. Like, why leave that out? And I was saying, at the beginning, it was because of, like, it couldn't all fit, and that's why they took some out. But it's just so distracting. I really wish they would have just taken the time to make the text smaller, or, like, something, or just have it scroll faster, or whatever, because it is so distracting how literally every subtitle is incorrect. Now, as for that cutscene, I don't even know what to think, but I'm confused. Why? I mean, I guess maybe we'll find out after the fight. Maybe I'll wait till after we do the fight. Because I don't really understand Gabranth at the moment. And why no one's even questioning his stance. And yeah, that song that was playing during like the super epic part where she finally chose for real was so distracting. It was like, it did not fit the moment at all.
Hear me, boss. Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandoned home and kin, your name was forever stained with blood.
We still have float, by the way. Well, that was 10 times easier than the last fight.
So you, too, would leave your debts unpaid.
Enough of this! I can bear no more.
How'd you get up here?
You disappoint me, Gabranth.
What?
He trusted you. When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield, and so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome.
But he was wanting us to split the stone and become strong. I'm confused. As per usual.
You were only a tool of this Venar.
How quaint. We are allies. The Acuria give men power as a master feeds his dog. It is meant to tame us. How well you've resisted their wile. By turning your back on their stones, you give us free hand to write our own history.
And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your nethicite? I shall not suffer you to have it. The Suncrest be damned!
Be sure that it is! For what other purpose do you think you brought us here? But, my lady, I would have you stay your Acurian sword. The Suncrest is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone! Finish this for now!
Like, seriously, it's like 80 floors up. And we just said, like, we can't go there on our airship. So how do they get up here?
Shards of Nephesite, cocoon of the Suncrest, spill forth your mist upon this evil east. Let sea and sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill.
Oh no, he said Bahamut. Get me out. Yeah, Sid's kind of a rap god.
And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn. Cast Sid back the shadow of Acurian design. Testament that man's history shall be his alone.
You made your nethicite for this. You mimic the Acuria stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand than those of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, Famrin, revel in the glory of my triumph!
I think he sneezed. I like how Balthier was actually holding Fran in that cutscene for like the first time since the beginning of the game. It's kind of neat.
No pity from me!
This is a serious fight, by the way. No pity for me! Big gun. to the Java.
Behold the manufactured Nethicite, the fruit of our power and knowledge. See what the Stone of Man is capable of. Witness its power with your own eyes. Transferred to me!
I just got no idea what's going on, boys. I'll be honest. I'm lost here. How's it going, HCP? Dude's like, I'm gonna join the gods and stand on the shoulders of gods, but he's also like, man is the greatest, and man made this great stuff, and let me show you the power of man. Like, is he just lost it, or what? Sarah Fake able to get the sub to HCP. He's basically Dr. Doom. Wait, we already have haste. Everyone has it. Just chilling. Needed to spell them. Summons a guy to carry his water. The ultimate power of mankind. A guy with a giant urn. Because... oh god. Here comes. I get this uncanny Robin Williams vibe from Sid. Just the way he talks fast and with such like up and down. Just feel like it's Genie talking to me. Well, so far the Urn guy has just sat here and whacked Bond. That's all he's done. So spooked. And Sid isn't even using any, like, magical powers. He's just shooting me with guns. Did that say he's immune to magic? It's the Undertaker! What does he say? What does he say there? It's just literal, like... it sounds like nonsense. Death, he's insane. Oh wait, he's doing something. It's gonna look just like our quickening animation. Alright, he spilled his urn. His one move. His one move is spill. He spills his urn. What a move. Esunaga is amazing, by the way. Pretty glad I picked that up. Redis keeps dying. Oh, hello, friend. What? How's it going? My special move. Fran butt. I'll never see it coming.
No pity for me!
No pity for me! I was gonna cast Bubble on Redis so we'd stop dying, but screw it. Sid's not long for this world. Two summons and one dungeon. Let's go. We got Urn Man. Darkening Cloud. Dark Cloud? Can we go play Dark Cloud?
Let him by, Venar. It is done. How I have enjoyed these 6 years.
The pleasure was all mine.
Was there no other way? Spend your pity elsewhere. If you are so set on running, hadn't you best be off, fool of a pirate?
Did you just die Final Fantasy X style?
Fran? Fran!
Oh yeah, this is just happening now.
The mist burns
Suddenly it's burning now.
to bursting. It beats. The cocoon.
This whole time she was fine. Guys, break the
The
stone.
Suncrist bursts.
Guys, just break the
You
stone.
must run as far as you can.
Vanana's right there. He could, like, take it.
Easy, Fran.
Hadn't you best be off? That's what a sky pirate does. You fly, don't you?
This is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
I suppose you'd better hang on then.
Ash, the sword! We have to stop it!
Shouldn't Ash be...
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not seen its like before. Nay, never this large. Never such threat impendent. For Nabudis.
Redis! Redis, no!
I, Judge Magister, condemn you to oblivion!
this.
You will now have the option of saving your game. Okay, so a couple things. First of all, I hate when they try to create this, like, situation where one character is like, just leave me. Just leave and go and save yourself, when it's totally not warranted. How many times has she been like, oh, the mist, and then Balthier just, like, picks her up and runs? Like, she didn't think we could do that this time? She's like, no, it's too late. We're all just standing around, and she's like, just go. Like, like, what? What do you mean, just go? Like, I don't understand. She's like, she repeated the same line the other guy said. Like, it was manufactured nethicite. It was manufactured drama, is what it was. So that was kind of lame. But at least we got something with Fran and Balthier for the first time. Like, I'll take it. It was just kind of, like, goofy. The Redis thing was cool. That's fine. Whatever. I still don't really get, like, he was a judge and now he's not. And that because he wanted to secretly save Dalmasca, and so that was his thing, and that's why he sacrificed himself. Like, okay, that's cool. I don't understand Gabranth at all. Can someone explain Gabranth to me? I'm totally lost. He is with Vayne and one of the judges, but he also wanted the stone broken. Or no, he wanted the stone not broken. He wanted her to take the stone and destroy the Empire. But he's part of the Empire. So he's double-crossing the Empire. But then he attacked us? I don't get it. At all. Like, what? And then Sid's just... I get why Sid killed him. Or pushed him. Or whatever. Because I don't even know if he died. I don't think he died. I think he's still alive. He's loyal to certain people, not nations. He wants to protect Larsa. How is that protecting Larsa? How is giving Ash the ultimate power to completely annihilate the Empire protecting Larsa? Larsa's part of the Empire. I'm missing something here. Yes, it's toxic. No, the game's not over. Like, I get that he wasn't really part of Vayne's motives to begin with. Maybe he thought, maybe Sid, like, said, maybe Sid told him, like, if she takes the stone, she'll defeat Vayne, but not Larsa. That makes sense, right? If Sid was like, listen, I know you're against Vayne. Go tell Ash to take the stone and destroy Vayne, and that'll protect Larsa. And then he just went with it. But Sid had an ulterior motive of actually just wanting to get to the stone to take it for Vanat. Which I don't understand. Like, why does Ash need to be there? Couldn't they just go get the stone? Was the idea, like, Ash had to open the door? Why not just jump her at the door? I guess they thought maybe she was the only one that could solve the puzzles. So I guess the idea is, like, they literally followed us all the way up the tower as we solved all the puzzles. And then he sent Gabranth in, like, yo, go tell her to use the stone. And then when that didn't work, then But why would he do that? Why would Sid do that? That doesn't make any sense. Sid doesn't want Ash to get the stone. He was just telling Gabranth that. Why would he not? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If Gabranth had succeeded, then Ash would have taken the stone and then been all-powerful and then just deleted Sid and Vanat, because that was the whole thing. the other gods told her to take the stone and destroy Venat, which is what Cid doesn't want. So I don't get that at all. Like, why would Cid want her to take it? I get tricking everyone to get her up the tower, but then why was he not there before Gabranth? Like, why did Cid let us make the decision not to cut the stone? It's almost like we just needed a fight with Gabranth. Like, Cid got there late. He was like, his coffee was... Oh, I forgot to start the coffee pot this morning. Like, I'll be there. Because it doesn't make any sense as to why he would wait until after the Gabranth thing. And after Ashe decided not to take it. Because if Ashe had decided to take it, she would have taken it and then destroyed Venat, and Cid's whole plan would have been... Unless he, like, knew that she wasn't going to take it. That the only thing that makes sense is if, like, he was so sold that she wasn't going to take it, and he wanted Gabranth out of the picture. Maybe that was it. Maybe he didn't want to fight Gabranth, so he sent Gabranth in and was like, you know, Ashe isn't going to take the stone. So go tell her to take the stone, and then she's going to say no, and then you guys are going to fight, and then you'll be out of the way, and then I'll come in when they're weakened and take the stone. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Which kind of makes sense, but again, he would have to be certain that she's not going to take it, which it doesn't even seem like she was certain until that moment. So I don't know how he could be certain, but that at least makes sense. That makes sense to me. That, like, he wanted Gabranth to weaken us a little bit. And then he came in through Gabranth. With how insane he is, I don't think he would have actually come up with a plan that specific. But, hey, whatever. It does, that makes sense, at least. I did like the reveal that, I just blanked on his name. Her husband to be the ghost. The ghost man. Ghost boy. Rassler. I wanted to say Larsa. Their names are kind of like opposite. Rassler, Larsa. Rassler, I did like the reveal with Rassler actually being spooky ghost the whole time. He was, I guess he was like, he was the gods, right? They were tricking her into taking it. So now we have this, see, that's like good storytelling, because now we have this loose string of, wait a second, they didn't just ask us to take the stone, they were trying to trick us into taking the stone. So now that we didn't fall for their trick, what's going to happen, right? They're going to be mad at us. I mean, they're already going to be mad at us because we split it, but also they were kind of tricking us to begin with. They weren't completely honest with us. So now that adds a bit more tension to that. So, like, that's good. I like that. That was good. It's not just, well, we didn't do what they said, so now they're going to come after us. Like, they were also being dishonest. Blast the sea, blast the waves, blast it all. I don't believe he's gone. He's Redis. How could he die? Hadn't you noticed? He'd been searching for a place to die all along. Lord Redis weren't the sort of man to run away from his problems by dying. He weren't. How could he abandon this town? You'd have him regret passing? You'd have him suffer and wail for eternity? That's not what I meant. No, if he's gone, then he should rest in peace. Gods know he deserves it. Then let him. If you've time to mourn and curse him, then you've certainly time to carry on what he started. If you don't wish an eternity of regret on him, then let's do our part here and know he's watching over us satisfied. Satisfied? Redis? We'd be lucky if we earned a not disappointed from him, but I suppose everything depends on us now. Us and Vaughn's crew. Since when have you trusted that lot with more than swabbing the deck? I wasn't blind. I saw the faith that Redis had in them. I'm sure they'll discover what it is they need to do in short time. Speaking of which, did you tell them about our guest? They should be meeting up at the man's as we speak. Who is that odd fellow anyway? Love the pirate talk. That was a cool little thing about Redis too. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Kind of weird that wasn't voice acted, but they don't have voice actors, so I guess whatever.
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
Oh, thank God he's back.
How did you know where we were?
My little birds, they tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut.
The mist before the Chris.
If Rethus had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
As if they weren't going to help you. They've helped you do literally every chore up to this point for pretty much no reason.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
So anyway, I'm sad we didn't get, like, so I said before, like, the whole thing with Fran pretending that Balthier wasn't going to save her was stupid. But what would have made it at least cool is if we actually got a scene of him, like, saving her. But instead it just skipped to us and we were out. You know what I mean? Like, at least give me a second of them all running out and Balthair's like carrying Fran out. Like literally anything. It skipped from the explosion to just us on the ship. Like, come on. Also, I liked that line from Balthair. He said it was Sid's last great deed to set up Bahamut. And then he said, I guess it's up to me to stop it then. Because it gives us a bit of an insight as to why Balthair's doing all of this. He feels like Sid is his responsibility. So that makes sense. Like, that gives us a bit of, you know, why has he gone this far for all of this? Kind of gives us an insight into that. He feels responsible for Sid and his past. And a lot of the story, a lot of the character development is about the past and how it affects us. Vaughn's whole thing was he wanted revenge for his brother, but then in the end he decided, you know what, he's dead, I need to move on. With Ash, it was part of the same thing. With Rassler. And then we have Balthair, who, like, is trying to leave his judge past behind, but he feels he has to tie loose ends first. So I get how, like, some of the characters kind of match up with this theme of the past and either letting it go or, you know, coming to terms with it kind of thing. Whoa, Vaughn! Word from the Resistance. The Imperial Sky Fortress Bahamut is on the attack! This could be bad. We have no chance of fighting it from the ground. No, the only way to fight the Bahamut is to go to it by airship. I was wondering that too, if Fomrin, or as he said it, Fomrin, was Balthair's judge name. So that makes sense. Think the weapon shop is anything new? I should have some serious cashola after all that. See, I was at 100k before I started this. Let's see how much I have afterwards. I didn't do any chaining, but this is from all the hunting and the dungeon. The black orbs are worth 1. I guess I'll save them in case I need them for something. I have to go back there. Ooh, those are worth something. Man, I'd have even more stuff if I hadn't game overed. I made a nice 100k there. Scammed. I didn't even look at his weapons. I was so mad about the pebbles, I forgot to look at his weapons. Cloud Staff. 48. Deathbringer's what he already has. It's Perseus bow. Holy moly, that thing's strong. I guess I'll buy the Cloud Staff. It's cheap, so. Yeah, I already have a Save the Queen. It's one of my favorite names for a weapon. I don't know what it is. I always loved it from 9. But I forget. Wasn't it actually in something before 9? I want to say it was. But 9 is the first place I saw it as a kid. Tactics. I didn't play Tactics, so. Yeah, as a kid, I saw it in 9 first. And I just always remembered that name. And then they brought it back in Kingdom Hearts as a funny reference. And I always just liked that name. There's also a Save the King in Kingdom Hearts. Okay, so is this thing any good? No. It has more attack power, but doesn't give more magic, so it's not worth it. And this one also gives stop, so. Do you sell armor? Yeah. Wow, that shield is cool. I feel like this stuff is so expensive that... Well, actually, this stuff's not too bad. I got pretty good money now. I could buy some of this, but I kind of just want to do hunts and get the stuff from that, you know? I end up always getting good stuff from the hunts. Oh, I just realized this bow is 14,000, not 145,000. So I could totally buy this. How's it going, Scotty? Alright, we only have a little bit more. So maybe let's just go to the clan. See what we get. Got any magics? Oh, they finally have holy. Let's frickin' go. And they have Scourge and Flare. Oh my god. And a better Dark. I'm buying it all. I'm buying it all! Oh, wait. I actually wanted some gambits. I'm just gonna buy all the ally status stuff. Ally status Doom. Panic. I can't imagine what you would want to do with ally status and then a positive status effect. Like, what would you set up? The only thing I could think of is, like, if you wanted to have, like, a daisy chain of effects, instead of just, like, Fran, you cast Shelga, and Vaughn, you cast Protectga. Instead, you could have, like, Vaughn cast Protectga, and then Fran, if Vaughn has Protect, cast Shelga. That way they both don't cast it at the same time. Reflect, I get. But I'm talking, like ally status haste. Like, what would you... You know what I mean? Ally status bravery. Well, what would you then put on? But if you wanted, like, a certain order of buffs, if you didn't want everyone just casting buffs at the start, and you wanted someone to, like, be attacking or someone to be healing, then maybe it would make sense. Yeah, but you would just do that yourself. Like, you would... I mean, I guess if you were trying to, like, completely automate the entire fight. But, like, let's say you have Vaughn cast Berserk on Fran. And then you put, if Fran is in Berserk, cast haste on her. Just have cast haste on her. Like, why do you need to wait for the Berserk? You know what I mean? Like, it's redundant. Just have cast haste on Fran, cast Berserk on Fran. You don't need to, like, you know. Maybe... Oh, here's an idea. Well, no, because that wouldn't work. Because it would... If you had cast Berserk on Fran, and then cast haste on Fran, I was thinking if Berserk missed, it would... Then maybe you'd want, like, wait for it to have Berserk for you to cast haste. But it always just keeps casting it until it hits, I think. Pretty sure. But maybe with a status ailment that, like, misses a lot. But no, I think it would just keep casting Berserk until it hit. I'm pretty sure the way it works is if you have a gambit that says, like, cast bubble on self, it sees that Vaughn has bubble and then doesn't do this gambit. So it wouldn't get stuck. Like, as long as they had haste, it would just completely nullify that gambit. Like, it doesn't even look at what this is. It looks at what this is first and says, do they have protect? Do they have bubble? Do they have haste? And if they do, it just ignores the whole gambit. Okay, I like that idea. So, like, if you're constantly switching characters and you don't want to say, like, cast haste on Fran, you want to say cast haste on someone with Berserk, then you could do if Berserk haste. That makes sense. That way, any character with Berserk gets haste. If you're constantly switching out and you don't just have one character that you want to do a Berserk strat on. But, like, I have... ally any, Protectga, and that just pretty much, if anyone doesn't have Protect, he casts it. I think, right? Is what we decided? Yeah. So, I mean, you could just do any haste, and it would have the same purpose. But if for some reason you wanted, like, only the character with Berserk to have haste, and you wanted to switch out characters with Berserk, but you wanted your other characters not to have haste, then that would be the way to do it. So yeah, I guess in that case it would be useful. Two high ethers. 2 elixirs. A high arcana. What is that? Empyrean soul. I'm rich. Another high arcana. Oh god. Carrot. His name is Carrot? My precious little carrots run away. Wild as the day she sprouted. Frizzle widgets. Oh, we got a friend for that one too. Do you go now to hunt this carrot? I'm all about hunting carrots. Okay, wait, I gotta see what this... Oh, they're just to sell. Well, that's lame. Ancient Man of Mystery. Listen carefully, and I'll tell you all the details. I received reports that a certain sword has been stolen, Kupo, from whom, of course, I'm not at liberty to say. This individual accepted a challenge to single combat from an ancient man of mystery, but lost, the victor then absconding it with his sword, Kupo. I had a feeling you might accept Kupo. Now, this individual is not so concerned with the stolen sword as he is his stolen honor. He is a swordsman of some repute, you see, and has been so distraught he cannot sleep. He has nightmares about the ancient man of mystery. Can you imagine? He can't sleep, but still has nightmares. How terrible, Kupo. Forgive me, Kupo, I digress. Now, he met the challenge of this ancient man of mystery on a bridge, and I happen to know where this bridge is. Travel to Lusu Mines, Kupo. You should find your mark on one of the bridges within the mine. They say he's quick on his feet, this ancient man of mystery. Be sure to defeat him if you wish to fulfill the terms of the contract, Kupo. It's a monster that can summon a sandstorm with the beating of its wings. There's a rumor going about that as we concern, Kupo, talk of a monster wrecking havoc and mayhem. We accept this contract to claim one. I have only the vaguest information. Some of it may not even be true, Kupo, so I had to select a hunter most carefully, and I chose you, Kupo. Now, as for the details of the contract, in the Nam Yensa Sand Sea, there are reports of a beast whipping great torrents of sand in the air. This commotion is said to be the source of some fierce sandstorms, Kupo. True or not, I cannot say, though I've never heard of such a monster. What else is it they say? Ah, yes, Kupo. To reach this monster, you'll have to pass through caves filled with quicksand. Yes, that's right, Kupo. The monster is no Bolito. Bolito, Kupo. You may find nothing, but do give it a thorough search, Kupo. Lately, there have been a number of events. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks, Heathen. This hunter stalker everyone's worrying over. Looks like whoever it is a Banga. I've seen all the evidence, and there's no doubt about it. To think a fellow Banga could do such a thing. A Banga, Koopa? Not something I wanted to bring up, but you have heard the rumors about Monid, haven't you? Oh, you're still here, Kupo. Yes, stories of this hunter stalker are all too common of late. You must be especially careful on your hunt, Kupo. I wonder if we just end up fighting him instead of Bolito. Ixion. Foul dreams trouble my sleep, visions of a creature out of legend working a great evil. I wonder if that's the one I remember. There's one specific one that I remember from when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure it was a horse, but I don't know if it was that horse. Ooh, that's cool. A malevolent, malicious, mean creature is out there, Kupo, and it has 4 other meanies with it. Meet with me to hear the rest. We face a terrible creature that strikes fear into the hearts of men, the Seer, and you can be sure it's plotting trouble for all of Ivalis, Kupo. It is yet to set its plans in motion, but I smell trouble, Kupo. We must strike now before it's too late, Kupo. You are very brave, Kupo. I can see you took careful stock of your fears before contracting for this hunt. This creature and its minions hide within the Pharos at Ridorana, Kupo. The very fact that it could enter such a place speaks much of its powers. That should be enough to find the Seer and snuff it out. Don't rush in it unprepared, though. Take the time you need to make ready for what awaits. They're making that sound like it's the ultimate hunt or something, but it was only ranked 5. 5 or 6. It's only ranked 6. Interesting. It's definitely a special one. Alright, we got some... We're starting to get into the fun ones now. But we gotta do these ones first. Real quick, I want to see if it's raining in Giza Plains. How's it going, Harlan? Unfortunately, we are going to be jumping off soon. Normally, we stream till 5, but today is a very special case. We're only streaming till 4 today, so we'll be heading off here in a few minutes. But I really appreciate you being here. It's good to see you. How's it going, Fried? How's it going, Cliptic? I meant to teleport, but whatever. We walking. Thanks, Harlan. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, it's definitely gonna happen. We're gonna have like 2 straight weeks of just hunts. Maybe more. I'm okay with that, though. Hey, welcome back, Darth. Alright, let's see. Can I go turn in this hunt yet? Just like JPEG of Giza Plains in the background cracks me up. Rip. Maybe it'll be dry next time we play. Alright, what can we do for 5 minutes? Shop somewhere else? I don't think they're gonna have any, like, different weapons. Maybe Technics. Setting up a new coffee machine. Hype. buy all the meme abilities. Poach is probably good to get. The entirety of Fantathon is all the original North American releases, Fried. If you go to the page, you'll see all the different versions of the games we played. But it's all the original North American versions. So, that would be this one. I will be doing a 100% Platinum playthrough of Zodiac Age, though. Very soon after Fantathon, probably. So we'll just buy all these, huh? They're very cheap. I do want float, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited to do... I think the best thing about doing Zodiac Age is I'm going to be doing it after this one. So the ×4 is going to feel so good after going through the entire game without it. It felt good even when I hadn't played 12 in a long time, and I just played like an hour of Zodiac Age. But after doing this entire playthrough, I'm going to be turning that bad boy on and not turning it off. When I played it that one time just to try it out, I tried not turning on ×4 unless I was like in cities and stuff. But now that I've done this, it's going to be ×4 the whole way. I'm just going to be blasting through the game. It'll be fun. Yeah, they don't really have anything for me. I might even like do it kind of like I did it for Final Fantasy VII, where I did the ×3 active challenge. I should do like a ×4 challenge. Try to beat the whole game in ×4. I tell you this, if I did that, it would not be active. Oh my god, could you imagine? ×4 active challenge. Enemies would get like 9 hits in before you even opened up the menu. That would be a disaster. You'd probably have to get to the point where things just couldn't kill you. Which you could do pretty quickly because you're in ×4. Oh, you could set up gambits. Oh, dude. I didn't even think about that. That would be an awesome challenge. ×4 active challenge. You're never allowed to turn off active and you're never allowed to turn off ×4. But to get around the menuing, you have to, like, gambit your way through all the fights. Dude, that's... Oh, I love that idea. I already kind of liked the idea of, like, a gambit-only challenge, where you have to beat the whole game with gambits. But that makes it even cooler, because, like... you kind of have to use gambits, because you can't menu fast enough. That would be so fun. I might have to do that. Maybe not on the Platinum playthrough, but maybe afterwards. That would be really cool. Anyways, we're going to be off, but before we jump off, we got to say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you so much for watching Let's Play Final Fantasy XII and all these double days and stuff we've been doing. It's really awesome to see that everyone's actually keeping up with all of it. I'm trying to do double days as much as I can because of how long this game is. And just because it feels better to do a double day. So hopefully you enjoyed this 1.75 day. And I just thank you for keeping up with it and being a part of the playthrough. The hunts are still really fun. The story's getting epic in many different ways, good and bad. And overall, it's been a blast. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next episodes of Let's Play Final Fantasy XII and Final Fantathon. See you there. Peace.